We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready? They'll begin on the ground with Akers. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake. Mariota. That's out to the flat for Akers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he only manages a couple here down about the 38-yard line. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
5-6. Ready?
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Willis out of the gun. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Okay.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it's 3rd down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Mariota going to change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And this will be taken at the 13. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Ready.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Seahawks 0.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the foot.
Ready, break.
Now a 2nd and 6.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers. Go.
Willis looking to throw it. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go, set.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
17. Ready?
From the gun, Mariota. That'll be caught. It's Cup. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards.
Cooper Cup. A 49-yard gain on the play. First down, Rams.
Let's go.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Touchdown! O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Seahawks 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Get it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
22 needle.
On the counter, this is Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mariota. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mariota going to change the play. They'll give this to Akers running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Here we go.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. And he finds Howard complete. Touchdown, Rams. O.J. Howard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Now Willis to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Marquise Bell. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw into the hands of Fan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Willis is going to throw once more. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. To throw, here's Willis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
Go.
Right back to the air with Willis. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Isabella now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Andy Isabella. He will score. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, it's Willis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready up.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
35. Seahawks 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Willis. This is Fant on the short completion, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off the option, here's Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ready. Going right back to Akers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Dillon will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, L.A.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Rams 42, Seahawks 14.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. First and 10, it's Willis. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Again to throw, Willis on second down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Now to the ground, here's Walker. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been...
Walker hitting the ball is out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 130 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. This is Dillon on the counter. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Willis, got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
A gain of 47 on the play. That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come on, come on.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Stretch the eagle. Let's go.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And you can sense the frustration now as they're going to drop him again behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Willis on 3rd and goal. Throw out wide to Walker. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Ready.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Mariota going to change the play. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 28.
Ready. Ready.
And they will take a knee here.
Come on, set. Set.
And they take a knee.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Rams, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle.